Alright guys, now let's see where the story goes. I had to take the cheap way out on that, man. That fucking boss was killing me. We still don't know about our main guy here. Agency.
You drove a Striker assault vehicle through Braco's front gate.
I can neither confirm nor deny your accusation, if the action in question even took place.
Alright.
And then, hypothetically, you gunned down his men from the turret.
They may have wandered in front of a live fire exercise despite repeated warnings. Although, to be fair, they may not have heard the warnings while the turret was firing.
I see. Video footage was recovered from the security cameras in the mansion, although not many cameras were left intact.
So why questions then? Obviously, you know everything that happened in the mansion already.
Not exactly, because you weren't the only one attacking the place.
Oh, who else was?
Just like the embassy.
True, the two missions had a lot in common. Mostly wrong place, wrong time, bad coincidences, all that.
Or perhaps you're not a lone agent after all. There's only so many coincidences that can happen before they stop being coincidences.
Sometimes the enemy of my enemy. Well, I don't need to elaborate.
Oh, you do. And you will.
Oh, okay.
Whatever the reason, Braco certainly has a way with trespassers. I heard he captured the leader of the attackers. Tortured them.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's got a temper.
So you didn't come across a victim? No signs of anyone being tortured? Nothing you heard or saw?
Nope. As far as you know.
Then whoever was being interrogated must have somehow been able to get away during your fight with Braco. Or they were rescued.
Maybe. And maybe whoever rescued them didn't like the thought of leaving someone to die at Braco's hands. But hey, that's just a guess.
Sounds like someone with a code of ethics.
If you're fishing for information, you're wasting your time, Lil.
That's right, I'm not going to tell you anything.
Perhaps.
No, more like definitely.
You're a stubborn man, Thornton. So am I.
Guy's pulling on that like it's a fucking joint, isn't he? Wow.
He's out of the picture. I got the intel I needed, enough to shut down your shipments. With Braco out of the picture, you got nothing.
Yes. How embarrassing for us. Years of work ruined. It'll take us some time to find a new contact in Moscow. If we find one at all. You're thorough, Thornton, I'll give you that. For a minute there, I thought we'd underestimated you. In some respects. I'm glad I was wrong.
I can't wait till I take you
Yeah,
out,
well,
fuckhead.
I was just glad to leave Moscow behind.
I'll say, Moscow was a bitch. Totally unenjoyable. But, we got through it. Albeit cheaply, but we got through
I'm
it.
here. What do you want?
I don't have much time. I'm risking a lot getting this message to you, so I need you to listen.
Saying please every once in a while couldn't hurt.
Ooh,
Taipei,
tensions.
Rome, Moscow. As far as the agency is concerned, they've been resolved to Halbeck's satisfaction. Perhaps not ideally, but Halbeck's projections are optimistic.
That'll be fun until the actual war starts. So what, they're just gonna sit back and let the cash registers fill?
Not yet. First they'll delete Alpha Protocol and erase everything associated with it.
Great.
That doesn't leave me much to work with. And you're all I've got.
If I'm all you've got, you're in more trouble than you know.
I may just be wasting my breath. But if Alpha Protocol is erased, then you're erased. Whatever identity you had, whatever life you had, it's gone. You'll be rogue forever.
I've been rogue.
Until someone finds you and kills you.
I'm more concerned about Alpha Protocol and Halbeck getting away with this.
Me too. After Alpha Protocol is buried, it's all over. Halbeck's involvement will be covered up. The operations in Moscow, Taipei.
Great, all my work for
will never see the
nothing?
light of day. All
Wow.
we'll see are the consequences. They don't have the full picture. They think they're starting a Cold War that they can live off of for years. If Halbeck isn't exposed, if Alpha Protocol isn't exposed.
Or both.
You're the only one I can turn to, Mike. The only one I've been able to count on through this whole mess. I don't know whether it's your pride, revenge, or a sense of duty that's been pushing you through this. But I trust you. And I've seen you pull off some impossible things.
I always wanted to go out with some style. If things come full circle, so be it. But why do you care? I mean, you are Alpha Protocol.
No, Mike, I'm not.
Who are
Neither's the
you?
rest of the team for much longer. What happens next depends on you.
So, just find a top secret facility, God knows where, defeat the folks that trained me, along with a battalion of agents and Marines, recover the evidence of an international conspiracy,
It's
and
easy.
prevent World War III. Anything else?
Piece of
Do
cake.
you want more? I could create some more trouble if you really wanted.
No need. Although I may need more in a few days, or I'll start getting bored. Well, time to get started.
What are you going to do?
Call in a few favors. If Alpha Protocol thinks it's the only one with an army, they are in for a shock.
Yeah.
World War III is on the horizon. A recent European Union study published by the Scarpacci Group, a Rome-based political think
Who these
tank,
gate cheetahs gave their lives for this jacket?
Nice.
the assault on the United States Embassy in Moscow, and China's
Damn right I'm gonna display that fucking thing.
Taiwanese independence rallies as evidence that a global conflict of unprecedented proportions may be closer than you think.
Alright, well, what the fuck do I need to do? Let's look at some intel. Maybe not.
The Chinese have always held the official position that Taiwan is merely a breakaway province.
What is our next mission? Infiltrate Alpha Protocol. Endgame. This is it, man. We're going into the final fucking frontier here. You have received a call from Scarlet Lake. Meet up with her, see what she wants, and pass along evidence of Halbeck's involvement for her safekeeping.
Surprisingly mixed reviews.
Gotta go to the press, baby. We gotta have the press on our side. Get the story out. Wow, we're back in Hong Kong. Wow. It's like I'm teleporting. Oh.
You're late. I almost thought you'd stood me up. I'll forgive you, if you have a good reason.
I have several bad ones, but I'll spare myself the humiliation. I got held up.
I didn't expect it to be so long after Taipei.
Oh, I had to go back
but
to
I was
Russia,
hoping we might
bitch.
cross paths again. I almost thought you weren't going to call.
How could I stay away?
You tell me. But since you're obviously here for business, let's hear it and get it out of the way.
I have a story for you. It might shed some light on that incident with the airliner in the Middle East.
Are you trying to use me, Mike? There you go, throwing away a valuable friendship.
Is that all it is?
I don't know. And if you have no idea, then I'm certainly not telling.
Oh, come on. Friends with
My offer
benefits,
stands.
please.
Interested?
Friends.
Your
benefits.
offer is on the record.
I need it.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
No conditions?
Only that I need you to stay alive long enough to get it to the right people.
You've got my attention.
Thought I might.
Nice. Alright, that was swift and easy. As added insurance before surrendering himself to Alpha Protocol, Agent Thornton contacted Scarlet Lake and met with her at the Charming Gardens Cafe in Taipei. Thornton agreed to provide her with information damaging to Halbeck. If he didn't make it back, she could see to it Halbeck's involvement in the conspiracy was exposed. Alright. Alright. We'll be back.